Hey guys, Lockie here. Hope you're doing well and had a good Christmas and Happy New Year. I've had a countless amount of requests now to do a video showing how I wash my car from start to finish. So I'm going to do that today. Keep in mind, I did actually wash it yesterday. Yesterday I just snow foamed it and washed it off, and it's come up pretty good, but I didn't dry it down or anything, so it's covered in watermarks, and I'm going to a photo shoot this afternoon. So yeah, I'll give you a quick run through. Unfortunately, I'm having to wash it in the middle of the day in the pretty much direct sun. As you can see, I'm probably going to get it rained on afterwards, but that's a risk I'm willing to take to hopefully get a cleaner car. So as you've probably know, if you've seen my previous car wash ones, I use Bowden's own products. So for this one, I'm going to start with Snow Blow Cannon, which in that I've got yellow snow. You'll notice it's not full. Again, that's because I already did it yesterday. As my actual hand wash, I'll be using the Auto Body Gel. The reason I use that, they've got a nanolicious wash as well. That one's better for washing it in the sun, which, yeah, as you can see, no shade over it. So yeah, I'll be using that. I do have a few buckets, but in this one they've got a thing called the Great Barrier thingy. What it is, it's a little plastic thing that sits in the bottom of the bucket, so the dirt and / contamination falls through it, and your sponge doesn't just sit in dirt and sit on it when you go over it by hand again. So I'm pretty confident in that. I've never had any swirls from it when I'm using that. I just rinse it out, halfway through. And then for the wheels, Wheelie Clean, which you would have seen. So as you can see, it is still quite clean. Karsha K3 is the gurney I use. I can't remember where it was, but I got just like a short little handpiece, so you don't have to have like a long extension for the snow cannon or anything. It's just like a tiny little water pistol almost. What else is there? If you can find them, there's these little things here that go around your wheels. Absolute game changer. So anyone that washes their car a lot will know the dreaded hose getting stuck under the tyre, so you got to go back, pull it. Those there are a guide, so the hose will just run along it and not get stuck. So they are awesome and highly recommended. As you can see, I've fitted a rooftop spoiler, if you want to call it that, and some weather shields. Chucked another sticker on, and also I've got some underglow, which you guys will see if you follow my Instagram, which is the same name as my YouTube. But yeah, I'll get a video of that soon. One other thing to point out, so you guys don't comment, my bonnet did get scratched, and the touch-up paint job was not ideal at all. I don't know if it's focusing on it there. Where is it? Yeah, anyway, I did pay for a pretty cheap respray for the bonnet, and the quality was sort of affected by that. So I'm going to get my front bar and bonnet resprayed properly. And other than that, I'll get into the car wash. So I'm going to be starting with a snow foam. Again, it's a Snow Blow Cannon with yellow snow in it. After that, I'll give it a hand wash, and today I'll be driving it into my garage so I can try and dry it in there without it baking in the sun and leaving a whole lot of watermarks. Being black, this car just bakes in the sun, so as soon as I leave it, I don't know if you'll be able to see it there, but you should be able to. Just all these marks here are just from yesterday where it just dried in the sun with all the water beads on it. So yeah, I want to try and avoid that because it just looks ugly and not something I want in my photos. But yeah, I'll cut to it now. So one thing to do, make sure if you've got this one, you want it all the way minimized, and that might be a little bit too far open, but you don't want that close, you want it open just a tad. So you start at the back of the car from the bottom and then make your way to the top. That way the bottom, which is usually dirtier, has a bit more time to eat away at the dirt.
through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
As you can see, I'm definitely going to get this rained on as soon as I dry it. I can guarantee it, just my luck. One thing to note as well is you'll see it's not really sticking that well to the sides. This car is ceramic coated if you haven't seen my previous videos. So it sticks quite well to the top, but yeah, the fact that it's ceramic coated, it sort of just falls off the sides. Not really a complaint, because ceramic coating is highly recommended on my part, but yeah, I'll wash it off and you'll see how hydrophobic it is. Water just beads off it, but yeah, I'll get into that now.
Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
So next step for me now, there's probably enough cloud cover that I could do it outside, but I'm just going to go into the garage and I use Afterglow. Well, today I'm going to use Afterglow and Big Softie, which is one of their microfibers, again Bowden's own. So what I'm going to be doing is, you can keep it wet with Afterglow, so you wet the actual microfiber and coat it in a few sprays of Afterglow, and then yeah, you just go over it with the wet one with the product in it. That'll draw all the water, and then you just go back over it with the dry one to wipe any of the product off, and then you're left with an awesome shine. It's actually really good for your windows too. Does the same thing as it does on the paint and just makes the water not stick to it, so as soon as you put your wipers on, it'll just fly straight off, which is good. I changed my mind since what I said last. For this time I'm going to use the big green sucker and boss gloss afterwards. It's just as easy, but yeah, it's just, while it's in here, this big green sucker is bigger and quicker and easier to use, and yeah, I'm running out of time now, so that's what I'm going to be running, and you'll obviously see that in the video, but just so you know the name of the product, yeah, it's big green sucker from Bowden's and boss gloss. So I'll show you that when I grab the product out of the cover.
Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land.
So a little bit of a game changer for me with this grill was this bad boy. So the spots you can't get the rag.
Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride.
So as you can see, left this in the sun too long, and it's already got the watermarks.
Let's all take a ride. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride.
So as you can probably tell, I'm melting. Doing it in the garage was not fun, but as you saw from the back, just the rear end of it sticking out in the sun, it started to get the sunspot, so I sort of got onto it right at the right time. But yeah, it's good now. I'll go over it with that boss gloss in a little microfiber. But yeah, my GoPro's about to die, so that's it for the walk around. Hopefully you enjoyed it and got some pointers out of it, or enjoyment, I'm not sure. As you can see, that is now directly above me, so I'm sure all the hard work will be for nothing, but it's all part of the fun. Leave any feedback you may have or any questions. You can either DM me on Instagram or comment. I'll get back to you as fast as I can and answer anything I can. One thing just to say is I'm not a detailer. I've never done detailing. This is just a hobby I've picked up along the way, so don't take what I say as gospel, but it turned out alright, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you're not already, and yeah, hopefully enjoy the content that's coming. Cheers guys.